most of these things are recorded. What was the upload YouTube? So if I use an example that we may temper, pre-engagement haina shida.
Recording in progress.
Pre-engagement haina shida is something we can use Facebook for example. So I think I'll share part of my screen. I'll share part of my screen. Pre-engagement hakuna special tool unaweza tumia. Ni knowledge do basic. Unaweza tumia CMD because because in pre-engagement hakuna anything special unafanya. Your work is just to establish your connection to your target, as I've said. Once you establish connection, of course, you may want to collect 1 or 2 information about your target. Of course, before you penetrate through a system, you need to know. Okay, let me use a gate. Before you go and attack someone kwa compound yake, lazima ujue penye anaishi, where they stay, if they have a gate or not. So pre-engagement, that's what you do. Before tuanze kugather now the information about our target. And because you are using Kali and Ubuntu for your case, the Ubuntu victim is your target. And then kutakuwa na 2 groups. So there's one group that assign target yao itakuwa the database. Database, there are a few details there where utaenda uongeze yako ama whatever you do with the database. Then the other group, I'll assign password cracking, or infiltrate the victim, that is Ubuntu. They get the password and decrypt them, then wataweza. So I'll assign those 2. So either way, for those 2, your target kwanza una establish, because target ni one whole thing, then your intention. Target yangu ni Facebook, intention yangu ni hii. So you have to keep it that way. So today I'll be using a number of sites. I'll use Google, I'll use Facebook as target, but just for pre-engagement, nothing harmful or special. Okay, the easiest way to, this is my CMD share. The first way, the common way is just to get details about their host is by using what we call a ping. So you ping the domain of your target. For example, let me say my target is Facebook. So I'll ping Facebook. Ping gives you more information about Facebook. So the domain is facebook.com because that's something we always know. And of course, the reason for pre-engagement also is to see how you're connected to your target. So nikifanya, if I do a simple ping like this one here, you are seeing on your screen, this one gives me a few details. One of it is IPO of my target. But of course, your target yako, as in of Facebook, they have different servers. So if you perform the same, I'm sure it will give you either the same or something different. Doesn't have to give you the same exact thing. Then, sorry, I'm noticing camera yangu imepoint. I'm using RDP. This machine natumia is slower, so I connect to another one. So, but I'm sure I'll be able to connect because this is the machine I think I'm using, and I'm typing by this. But don't worry. Let me see if I can change it over. I know it's so if you ping a domain, your target, actually sikuandika Facebook, that is the wrong target. Ping facebook.com was my target. Hey, that's a different domain. I don't know to who does it belong to, but ni sawa. So we have 0% loss. This is more accurate. So kitu moja imenipatia tu hapa ni public IP. From public IP, now if you get the public IP, that's where you start from. That is now your your first connection to your net. Of course, for me and Facebook.com, you're connected via the internet. So you can try for a number of them. So you can use ping to do that. Primarily, that is the easiest way. For you, if you are running on Kali or Ubuntu, it's still the same. You just ping and you cancel, of course, because those ones, they keep on running. So I can try another one that I know of, google.com. So this one can always give you. So hii si kitu mbaya unafanya. You're just pinging, testing your connectivity. And also apart from your public IP, this is a public IP by the way. Apart from the public IP, it's giving you what we call inakwambia how strong the connection is. For instance, this Facebook and Google imeran, I'm having 0% loss. That means we are connected and my connection is very strong. Actually, the internet I'm using is quite fast. But ukiping kama hii ya kwanza niliona, it gave me a 25% loss. This one. 25% loss, that means mko connected, but then there are some that if you try to ping, it will give you the public IP, but it will, like this one. Let me use something I know. This is a domain of my former school. If I try to ping it, it's giving me 0% loss. But again, happen in a destination host unreachable. This one just tells you that the host, ama your target, the firewall iko configured to prevent you from pinging. But the good thing is still bado itakupata what you want, because you after the public IP. So from there, bus you move on to something else. Okay, then the other way you can carry your pre-engagement. You can use a number of websites. A number of websites you can see. I don't know if you can see my screen. Yeah, it's visible. There are no sites you can use for free. There's one I know, it's called IP Checker. If it's still there. Let me check IP Checker info. Again, I think this first one. And what you here is your domain, but the difference between this IP Checker website and your ping, IP Checker inakupatia more details, including the geographical location of your target. Let me try Facebook, the one I was using. And I'll say this thing is just save. We're not doing anything to harm them. Okay, so type your domain here, then click on check. Hapa chini ita respond with a lot of things. Of course, kuna DNS lookup. I'm not interested in that. Domain name. Hapa chini don't. Can I explain this one? Okay, so it's giving you, of course, the who is server, nakupatia URL. Who is the public IP? Imekupatia the registrar expiry date, that is for their domain. The creation date of that domain, you can see it's 29th March of 1997. That's when they created this domain called facebook.com. Register your updated date, update here, domain, so it's there. This information is available for free. It's not something. Of course, numbers, they have A, B, C, and D. Okay. Let me see it for more information. Okay. Something the same. For now, Sometimes that's depending on what you're doing. There's sometimes important. Chini sana wewe. Hapa. Something. Okay, kuna register name, domain admission, of course, in your register that domain, city, the state and province, postal code, country, even the phone number, but your number of details, even the registrar email, it's here. So if you have an interest, it's sawa. Then the admin, is it still the same information? Yeah, the same. Kama kuna anything different tumepewa. But I know for most sites they'll give you a how do we call it? They even give you their email, their tech email in case mtu anapata. Unaona ile unapata shida mahali kwa website then unakwambia support team or something. Some of this can give you. If you want their location, ukiklik hapa, I don't know if it will open another tab. Acha ifungue to that server actually is located. And something in real time. See location ya jana, it's location lenye iko sahi right now. So this is why it's located there. I don't know if you can see. Or you can copy this one and paste in a more accurate GPS better than Google map, I mean. Kama uko nayo, it will be able to give you. This is the another mean. Maybe I can give it street. Exact music. Let me go to just road there. Down to my scale. And some of these they can disable you to ping. Unaweza something like if you try with this IP checker website, yes, it can give you the exact location, but it will give you maybe from where they are connected, from the IP connection. I'll give you a real one in a joy. It can give you the exact, but it can tell you at least which place. Income and exact, giving us something near to the ocean. Just look under sea data center. I got anything up close, but it's okay. Looks like something under sea. Anyway, I'll check later for more info about it. If it's really it's under sea. But anyway, from there you'll get your exact location. Hapa chini hizi details zingine not so important, but you may need them. The creation, date of last modification, organization, ndio huku chini kabisa. Hizi sasa ndio details of Facebook, I think. If you are abuse contact, this is their phone number, their domain name, registered domain ID, the GUI server, of course, register URL, your registered domain. So if you're interested in them, naweza watafuta. Sometimes you may be looking for someone, you don't know their domain, you don't know their, you don't know anything. Unajua tu ni wase wanadealing na kitu fulani, but you don't know how to find them. But you know they offered services like this one kwa some certain people. So if you use IP checker, it can give you. That is if kama walilise, kama waliotengenezea website, kama waliwapatia domain like this company, you'll be able to get them. Register abuse contact details. Okay, so there is more of these details, and it can be more than that. or it can be less than that, depending on website gani. But I know that it's most of these. It can do something else. I'll use my friends. Wait, what is it to make? Let me use the other one. Ilikuwa imeshut down pinging. Sa.k I think is the one. Traffic lights. Of course, I'm not a robot. Stairs, really. Stairs. Stairs. Even stairs. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so this is the domain name, top level domain. So that means it's country in Kenya, IP address ndio hii. This is their public IP. Location ya map. Okay, let me just click on it. Okay, the problem is I'm using two machines. Hii moja nimehostia ingine. This one is not able to do most of this stuff. The other machine I'm using iko na shida kiasi na touchpad na screen yake iko divided, so I can't use it, but I can connect to it. Then camera nilikuwa natumia hii, but I don't know, then it switch in the process. Maybe after the break I'll try to configure again so that I can use everything, because microphone natumia ni hii. Keyboard, screen, kila kitu ni hii. If you know how to use RDP, let me just type here. RDP connection is what I'm using, because I wanted a more stronger machine than this one. Bwana lakini sijali sura, I'll adjust. Sura yangu ni hiyo. I'll adjust. Let's see if I can twist it around. Sitaki kungoja jake ba. Adjust, nitatoa niweke hapa, then I'll use operate the other one from down here. Ama ni connect to an external keyboard. I don't know for now, don't worry. Let me just finish explaining this one. Nilikuwa nimefungua location gani? Hii nikisoma tu hii nikiona tu hapa 1 degrees, that one that means it's along the equator. 38 degrees around Chuka. But I najua hizi nipatia accurate, but itanipatia around there. But okay. Parent over this. Let me zoom out again. Nilikuwa juu maybe. It's supposed to be somewhere here, but najua imenipatia mbali. Imenipea hapa kiasi. I don't know what is there. But just because wame ping, but what I know, if you keep trying, kama kuna day tu watakuwa wanafanya something, maybe a backup, something that will make them again open, it will give you the exact. If you keep trying, it will give you the exact. But hao ni juu wame shut down there. They wame shut down their, or rather they've configured their firewall not to allow pinging. You can also do that to your router if you want, but sawa, nani atakutafuta. And a domain check, domain name, of course you know it. Hizi details zingine, the registrar, who is server, okay, URL chana updated. This one is in January. Okay. Kenny is, you people know Kenny, is Kenya ICT, Kenya Information Something Communication. The other name is kunajitanga Kenneth. You people know Kenneth. Nina konga ya gava ndio wewe na register hizi vitu za government related kama institution. That's why it's Kenny. So don't get worried. Yeah. Then this is, of course, kama umesomea Chuka, you know this is the postal code. Then this is the city. This is the code, of course, Chuka. The same. So ukitaka kutumia kitu anything. What I know is it goes through. Name server. Okay, so if you haven't done this or you know easy, these three are common to you. Country is Kenya. Again, and this is just a repetition of the same. Meaning is different. IP block not managed by okay, sawa. Yeah, Africa, Asia Pacific. Kuna ingine nakupayanga, oh, even this one is giving you. Inakupatia the route. This is the subnet inakwambia. Ukiona /24, you know how many times their network is divided. So by just looking at this one, I already know how that network looks like. Then description, this one is a KNet something, so this one is a Kenya Educational Network. Origin, kifanya research mingi sana, you know what this one means. It was created, that means the day walikuwa na hii domain na wakaiassign kwa hiyo IP, it was in 2008, November 17th, at that time, 10:52 AM, 01 second. Last modified that date walipewa. The query nini ingine? Yeah, kuna more details hapa. Hizi zingine zinajirudia. But anyway, I'm saying if you keep trying and repeating it, you'll find more details. Ama zingine unapata zimepungua kiasi. But anyway, at least you have an idea of your target, anakaa aje, their location. So this one and hii ingine ya ping, oh, you can't see it. The other one of pinging it can give you an idea. So that's where you start from. So before uanze kufanya reconnaissance, that is your survey and information gathering, you need to know a few things about your target. And I didn't want to use any special tool, but ukitaka kutumia tool, you can use one called Dimitri. Although Dimitri, we shall use Dimitri and the information gathering. So sitaki kuileta hapa sahi, but it's a good tool if you want to use it. It is pre-installed by your Kali, so if you check it out, you'll find it there. Very simple commands. Then the other one is what we call Google Doc. Google Doc pia unaweza tumia kufanya hii, but haikuangi safa sana. It's not something. So like, okay, let me just do an example. I hope you won't report me. I don't know if any of you have ever used Google Doc. Inakuanga a very good tool. Inakuanga a very good tool for information gathering, but people make a lot of mistakes over the internet. Na Google Doc, we na reveal most of those mistakes. Like this one, what wanakuanga, and I'll do it in real time. Bora msinishtaki. I'll get this part of. Kuna so many cameras around, na watu wengi sana wanaziekanga over the internet because anataka kui-connect na, you know, nataka kui-connect na simu yake or mail, then tukipeleka online tunakuanga so careless to encrypt na password because sisi tunataka tu something we can view. So such kind of mistake, kienda utafute na Google Doc, and a lot of it under information gathering tutazisoma. Is webcam XP version 5. Sijui kama just try. Okay. Google search hapa mwanze. Hapa kwa Google. Sijui matabahatika nipataeni. So whatever you right now. Nifungue. I don't know where this one is. I don't know who it belongs to, but it's online. Angalia mzuri. I hope I'm recording screen. Ukiangalia, you can see those cars are moving in real time. It's a real time stuff. So hii ni kamera ya mtu mahali amefanya tu hivyo because they know they are safe as long as they can. I don't know which these countries. What I know is wao kwao ni mchana. Of course, if you want to do something, watu wako very very vulnerable. So if you want to do cameras, kuna smartphone, I think kuna gari, but I really don't go there. I know it's not login, but najua nikiklik mahali fulani itanifungulia kitu nataka. I can even power off this camera from me. I am saying I won't do it. I need to kuonesha how we can. That is for Google, okay? So you can also use it to gather a lot of information. Wait, tutoke hapa. You can also use it to gather a lot of information. So the good thing with the information gathering, if you're good in research, kutafuta more info, the more information that the easier it will be for you to exploit a given system. So if you are to test a system, of course, they'll give you their domain, they'll give you their IP address, kama wanaweza kupea either of them, kamoja tu. Then from there, kazi yako itakuwa nao kukuja kupiga research. So ukipata something kama your webcam yao iko tu hivyo, imejiachilia tu hivyo, that's one of the things utakuwa una document chini, unaambia you need to, for example, kama nilikuwa nimeangalia, nimeclose let me entitle. I think it was this one. Yeah, if you check hapa juu mzuri, this is their public IP, and this is the port we are using. This is port 8080. So this means manze hawa watu kama port 80 iko open. Yeah. There's a lot of things you can do. So if this was my client, test here, of course, advice, of course, to help them, the thing they need to do is to shut down this port. To disable something we call port forwarding on their DVR, because this one's a CCTV. So we go to the DVR and make sure this one is disabled or deleted or shut down, so that mtu akipiga hii URL inakufungulia to the website peke yake. I think that segmentation, hii kitu tafadhali try it at your own risk. I won't be liable, but kuna za Kenya pia naweza fungua. That is for pre-engagement. So using this two, ping and IP checker, you can try Dimitri if you can for now. Just look for of course target yako ni Ubuntu, because I'm avoiding us to do something again harmful to someone somewhere else. Using either of these, go to your Ubuntu. Sijui kama ulikuwa umeassign IP, but I've made a video of how you can do that if you haven't done that. Links ya kudownload hizo vitu mbili ziko under week 1 kwa class. But then hizi ni vitu unafaa kuwa nazo by now. This work on Friday, on Saturday. On Saturday they were there. So you go and download, start it, configure IP, then anza hii kazi ya information gathering. Your target utakuwa umeipatia IP, so don't go again looking for the IP. Utakuwa umeipatia IP address. So try such kind of things pia uone kama if they are very very vulnerable again. Ndio pia ujipange how exploitation it work. So from next week, because we won't have a class tomorrow, from Wednesday we shall be doing information gathering. Information gathering will tutapiga a lot of screenshots, tafuta kalamu na notebook yako, utakuwa unaandika one or two things. Of course, one of the information of course ni kitu kama hii. This something cannot be hidden. So si ati tumefanya kitu mbaya kwa hao tuwachuka, nope. That's information available. So hapo ndio tutaanzia. So hizi information utakuwa na store in different formats, na nitakuwa na introduce, we shall be using a number of tools. Kama information gathering, I'll try to use at least 4 ndio mwelewe. Sina story ingine. Kama uko na swali, please come inbox. Unaona meeting imeisha na sitaki kuanza ingine. So until on Wednesday, I'll correct my camera over here so that I can use this other one. Until on Wednesday, as always, it has been real. Ni camera gani? Sorry. It has been real as always, so hadi we know. Adios. Kwani tulikuwa na 3 minutes?